You are the silent majority that propels this nation. Once again, you are the silent majority that drives this nation. The radical left is the loud minority. And all I hear is what we can do to support.
County radio car. At the next exit, there was a Nassau County radio car. And then what I realized, I think I was in a daze, I realized that they were heading to ground zero. They weren't lost. They knew exactly where they were. They knew exactly what they needed to do. They were in a war. They were attacked. We were attacked. You were attacked. And there were lines. There were lines of people buying flags. There were lines outside ground zero. As we walked in, there was a woman there that handed me a bologna sandwich. And I realized that that woman went into her refrigerator, took what she had, and did what she could, and handed me a sandwich. That's what America is. This is what America is. And you know what? As we stand here today, and yes, I have to admit, I'm angry. I can't help it. But you know what I'm not? I'm not afraid. There's so many people in this world that are afraid. They're afraid of the criminals. They're afraid of what might happen. But do you know why I'm not afraid? As I stand on this stage and I'll say whatever I want, I'm not afraid because I know there's law enforcement in this crowd that would rush this stage, would circle me and allow me to say what I believe. Allow me to pray as I will. Allow me to love who I love. Allow me to do the job that I do. That's what you do. You know, these blue line flags that are here, you know, people are even trying to demonize what that blue stripe stands for. I'll tell you what that blue line stands for. It stands for my freedom, like our American flag. It stands for those great women and men before me who were better than me, who did more than me, who gave their lives for me. That's what that blue line stands for. And no one will ever take either one of these flags. My father wouldn't let them take that American flag. I won't let you take that blue line flag. And none of us will allow them to take the memory of those that went before us. You know, as we stand here, and we heard you speak, and then we heard you speak. As we were here, we realized there's others that are pushing through the crowd. There's others who are standing in the crowd with their head down that are feeling your pain. We also have the crowd here, other families of police officers who gave their lives in the line of duty. We have Mrs. Sledge. I saw her up over here when I came in. Her husband was killed in the over here, there we go. Killed in the 6-9 precinct. He was dragged to his death. When I was a young man, I heard it. As a young man, I cried because I realized how brutal it was. But then I got to know you. I got to know you and your strength. But it doesn't end there. I spoke of September 11th. Also in the crowd is Maggie McDonald and her daughter. Where is she? She's here. I met her probably on September 12th as well. And I realized why her husband was willing to give his life. Because I met his family. And your family was like my family. And also in the crowd here today is Patty Ann McDonald, whose husband Stephen, where are you? Whose husband Stephen gave his life, was shot in Central Park, and was paralyzed, and was an inspiration, not just to me, not just to you, but to children, to families, to the rich, to the poor, to our country. Stephen would come into a room and it got as quiet as it is now. And you didn't know whether you should feel good or you should feel bad. And then he'd point at you and tell you what you haven't done and what you need to do. He was family. And I realized what we're in front of is a true American hero. So, and I know there's other families here that I didn't run into. And I know there's families from other departments that I may not have met. But in the New York City Police Department and in law enforcement, there's a tradition that we do. And we're gonna do it now. Most of us are standing, some of you aren't. But when you announce a family member of a New York City police officer who gave their lives in the line of duty, just like our flag, we rise to our feet. Now rise to our feet. And we applaud. And we applaud. We applaud. It may sound odd, but we applaud because that's the respect